everyone, my name is Max Kavanaugh. I'm here at the MarineMax Rogers location, and today I have the pleasure of showing everyone this beautiful 2023 SLX 310. And like we do on all of our walkthroughs, we're starting off on the exterior. Now if you take a look up at the bow, you have that beautiful stainless steel windlass anchor. It's a great way to anchor this 310, makes it super easy. Now you'll also have this docking lights right here, nicely integrated. It looks really good. The colorway on the 310 is the Sea Ray Blue, which is kind of like a navy. You have the white gel stripe going down the hull and then the white hull bottom. It's a really good looking boat. Sea Ray logo right here. You have the stainless steel docking cleats. There's 8 of them in total on this 310. You have the little Sea Ray logo kind of embroidered, or not embroidered, but laser etched into the docking cleats. Up at the hardtop, if we look up here a second, you'll notice the carbon fiber black accents on there. It does have RGB lighting behind the carbon fiber accents, so you can kind of give it that personal touch when you're on the water. And when we come from this position and we look up, you'll see that it does have a extended sure shade that can come out and give you just more shade when you're out and about on a sunny day, which is really nice. And I'll point that out too when we're up there. But moving around to the stern, you'll notice all this platform space with this nice sea deck that stays nice and dry and doesn't get hot, so won't get hot on your feet. You have a couple grab handles right here when you're getting up into the boat. It does have an automatic swim platform right here that does drop into the water, which is really nice. You can sit on it when you're in the water. You can use it to get up into the boat or stand on it too. Now, a couple other things. It does have the ladder as well that pops down into the water. It does have underwater lights integrated into the hull here. And then up top, you have a tow point with a couple speakers. Very nicely appointed boat. Looking down here too, you'll see it does have the trim tabs, and they're automatic trim tabs. So the DRS, that dynamic running surface that's optioned on this 310. So they're automatic trim tabs that will auto level the boat as the captain is driving it down the lake. So cool thing to have. This makes it a great user experience. Now, we'll hop up into the boat and I'll point out the engines up there, but just to give you a quick idea of what these stern drives are, these are the Bravo 3s. So you have those counter rotating props, so dual props on each stern drive. It's gonna make it really easy to control this boat with the Axios joystick. And I'll point that out when we're up inside this 310. So let's go check it out. All right guys, we're up inside the 310 SLX and we're starting off on the transom area. And I want to point out this nice big sun pad here with a nice backrest. Yeah, the diamond stitching, the Sea Ray embroidered logo right there. Looks really sharp. Now you do have a couple seats here that will flip up into position here, so you can sit on this in a little bit different of a position, which is very nice. Gives you some flexibility with the seating back here in the transom. It folds down just like so. You have a couple stainless steel cup holders back here. You have a transom stereo remote back here to control the audio, which is located right here, and then also a 12-volt outlet right there as well. Lifting up this hatch here, you have some shallow storage here. If you want to put some dock lines, it's a great place to do that. It does have little holes where the water would drain to. Now, on the 310 SLX, you have a nice starboard side entryway into the cockpit. You have some storage in the walkway as well, which is great. Your battery switches are located here. You do have your automatic swim platform button right here to control it, which is located right there. Freshwater wash down station as well, so you can hose off your feet when you're coming into the boat. And as we work our way into the cockpit, one more thing I'll point out is a nice boarding step too. So if you're at a dock that's a little bit higher up, you can use this to step onto and to kind of get up onto the dock a little bit easier, which is great. Now, this particular 310 SLX is powered with 4.5 liter, 250 horsepower engines, and they're twins. So you're gonna have 500 horsepower in total to move this 310 down the water, which is plenty of power. The engine hatch is automatic, so it's automated. You can use this button right here to lift it up if you would like to access the engine hatch. that's where we actually store the teak table, which the teak table would go right in the cockpit right here. Right now it's stored away, but there is that option on this 310 that it comes with, okay? So again, you have the nice gray sea deck here on the floor. You have the stone interior, which looks really good on this 310. Really ties into the exterior very, very well. Looking at the hardtop, you'll see that I pointed out the extended sure shade when we were outside on the exterior. So this is it right here. And this will deploy aft and give you a lot of shade even in this nice sun pad area. So more shade can protect you from a little bit of rain too, especially here in Minnesota. Rain can pop up pretty quick and it'll give you that little added protection from the sun and from the elements at times. Now, one thing on the 310s that I really do like, even on the 350s, the SLXs just in general, is they have this vinyl wrapped around the stainless steel bar here. So it's vinyl wrap, so when it does get really hot on a day, when you touch this, it's not gonna burn your hand, which is nice. So just these little added touches that you'll notice. And as we walk in here, I'll point out just the great layout that we have. A lot of seating, plenty of space for entertaining and having a great time on the water. You have this nice little entertainment area with a sink, so you can wash your hands off or rinse off, maybe a fruit, maybe an apple, maybe a banana, you never know, just gotta rinse it off. Again, this nice little area for having some food, drinks, sandwiches. You can lift this up here. You can throw some ice in this little area here, put some drinks, and it does drain when the ice does melt. You have some more storage over on this side too. Maybe put a wine bottle in there with some ice, if you would like. Underneath this entertainment area, you do have a cockpit fridge, so you can put some more drinks in there to keep them cool for a longer period of time. You will have your garbage can access right here, which is nice. Nice and easy. And again, I want to point out one more time, just the nice seating that you have here. The hardtop does have a couple speakers on it as well. You'll see the overhead lights. It does have RGB lighting here that I'll point out in just a second when we get towards the helm area. But as we step in, I want to get more towards the passenger side here and point out this nice double wide bench here. So you can have a couple people here sitting, enjoying their time on the water, kind of with the captain and not feeling too closed off from each other. You're all kind of just together. So it's a nice kind of community feeling. It does have a bolster that raises up and folds back down if you need more visibility. You have a nice glove box here that opens up, so more storage space. And then check out the head on the 310. A lot of space in there. You have a sink, your vacuum flush head. Very nice little compartment there for your passengers and for you. Now moving towards the helm. This is where you're going to see a lot of information. Again, you have your dual 12-inch Simrad screens where most of your information is going to be, but you also do have your physical buttons that are still nice to have. Nicely designed, they're very cohesive with the whole entire boat itself, so it just all kind of ties in and goes together. It looks like they're supposed to be there. You have your Fusion flush-mounted head unit right here to control your audio from Bluetooth. You have AM, FM, that sort of stuff. All controlled right here. You do have zone control, so you can control the different sound in each particular area, from the bow to the cockpit to the stern, which is great. And again, you do have the double wide bench, so you can have the captain driving the boat and your passenger right next to you having a good time too, kind of experiencing what the captain is doing, which is fun. And you'll notice that the seats have all the diamond stitching, the Sea Ray embroidered logos in the actual cushions. It looks great. They've done a phenomenal job. Now I'm going to sit down here, and I want you just to check out this whole package, because your throttles are off to your right here. You have your dynamic running surface, your DRS located here. Your keys, your ignition keys are down below. And then you have your Axios joystick right here. And your joystick is really used to control this boat in tighter situations. So maybe around a dock, maybe you're going through a channel that's a little bit more narrow and you want a little bit more precise control. You can do that with this joystick. You have your nice steering wheel, 3-spoke design, very nicely done. A lot of nice hardware. It looks very well built and it feels really well built. Now, on your screens here, you have a lot of different functions. Right now, the chart is popped up on one side, and on the other side, I have the controls for the lighting. So I can turn on all of the lighting in each zone. So you can control the lighting in each zone, which is cool. You can change the color to whatever color you want, blue, maybe it's pink or red, whatever you find to be fun and enjoyable in the water. You can kind of do that just to customize the experience, which is really cool. And that's new for 2023. Sea Ray has not done that in previous models. It's in the speakers, it's all around the seating, it's up in the sunshade too that opens up, or you could call it a moonroof because you can open that up, enjoy the sun, or if you're out late at night, enjoy the nice moon that's up in the sky. So it's cool. Let's work our way up to the bow here. You have a nice big walkway, which is great. You do have a little air dam that you can block off the wind, close your windshield, and have a nice time, you know, in the cockpit area if it's really windy out or if it's a bit colder. Up in the bow itself, you have so much space just to have people. They're gonna feel comfortable, they're gonna feel safe, even if it's a choppy day on the water. You have nice armrests, a couple grab handles. You're gonna have cup holders on each side, so 6 in total in the bow. You have 2 speakers right here. Again, the RGB lighting, really, really neat. Again, the vinyl wrapped handrails too, so you're not gonna burn yourself on a really hot day. And then lastly, I wanna point out too, up here is, this is where you can access your windlass anchor. You can use the remote control to let this anchor down and to pull it up. You have your fresh water wash down station right up here, which is great because you can wash off your anchor when it comes up so it stays nice, clean, and shiny. Then you have your navigation lights on each side, which kind of rounds out the boat, which is great. So you guys, this is a beautiful 2023 SLX 310. It's located here at our MarineMax Rogers location. If you have any questions, please give us a call or come stop by. We'd be glad to help you out and walk you through this boat or any Sea Ray models that we do have. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.